Hey everyone, after a long break, episode 58 is out, which means it's time to do a detailed analysis. I'll show you all the secrets and Easter eggs, anything you might have missed. Where did Dafook appear in this episode and what does he need? What cities have we seen in recent episodes and where does the action take place in the new 58 episode? Where did Titan Speakerman fly to and who will we see in the new episode? Watch the video to the end, it's going to be interesting. Let's go. First of all, the action of the episode this time takes place in London. We see Big Ben and the London Mall. Before that, it looks like we were in Dubai. At least you wrote in the comment that this building is very similar to that. Since episode 51, Titan Cameraman's squad has been in New York. That suggests that the war is going on everywhere, on every continent. And maybe the Skibidi and the cameramen are different in each region. In this video, for example, the first toilet doesn't say Skibidi Skibidi as usual. He says skib skib skib. It sounds like it's a British accent or something. Note that there are speakermen here, but unfortunately they're broken. In past episodes, we started seeing these guys less often, which made us a little nervous. But like I said, they're fine, they haven't disappeared. But this lying speakerman in the brown suit, we've never seen those before. By the way, most often we met with this speaker man in a gray suit. I think I can make a special video about him. Let's talk about this mutant. He seemed very interesting to me. He doesn't speak at all. He doesn't even open his mouth. The thing on his eyes looks unusual. It looks like a pipe mount. It's not likely a cannon or a scanner. It's probably a bolt with a spring to tighten the metal thing around his head. But it has no function other than to protect the eyes, which means it's a hint of TV men. Maybe even to a restored and improved Titan Cinema Man in the new episodes. There's also cameraman and speakerman on his metal paws, as well as the head of the big speakerman. Notice the blue glow around the cameraman. It's the same one we see when the Skibidi parasites connect to their targets. I think it's not because the cameraman is broken, but because the metal fork is also electrified. It paralyzes the cameraman, just as a parasite paralyzes his victim before taking control. The turbines of this mutant's jetpack are simply huge, similar in shape to the turbine of the Titan cameraman's hammer. This is again a reference to the Skibidi stealing technology from the Alliance. I also think this mutant is being controlled by someone. First of all, notice the glowing things on the back. Second, he doesn't talk, like I said. Thirdly, he's behaving in a very unusual way. The sound of the Titan speakerman he heard could hardly have frightened him much. It looks like he was given a signal to do something different. That said, he didn't attack Titan like the rest of the Skibidi. This mutant flew away to get around Titan and attack him from behind. Most likely the Skibidi toilets have a way to communicate. Maybe built-in radio stations or something. It seems like such a clever move could only have been thought up by watching from the Skibidi base. By the way, we never saw their base in the desert location. I hope it's around here somewhere, and we'll see it in future episodes. Titan Speakerman is very angry. We had two options where the cured Titan would go. To the Speakerman base or to take revenge. And the second option turned out to be the right one. By the way, Titan Speakerman isn't as weak as we thought. Perhaps it was hard for the parasite to control him at full power, but now he shows all his strength. That's what the title of the episode tells us. Notice this cannon that has started attacking the Titan as well. We've seen something like this at the cameraman's base, but we've never seen a Skibidi cannon. It turns out that London has been captured. The toilets occupied the city a long time ago and even managed to set up fortifications. Maybe their base is somewhere nearby and we'll see it in the next episodes. For some reason, the cannon shoots not at Titan's core but at his head. It doesn't work, as we can see. By the way, remember I told you about the exoskeleton on Titan's legs. Now I know what it's for. After the upgrade, there are a lot of metal plates around his shoulders and head. Also, Titan Speakerman's body and arms are much larger than his legs. These mechanical parts on his legs are needed for reinforcement so he can be agile in battle when he has a lot of metal plates on his shoulders. When the camera returns to the three cowardly cameramen, Dafook appears from above. Around him, we see the green glow again, just like last episode. At the same time, we see it persist, and when he walks away, the glow disappears. It doesn't look like a portal, because then it would have started glowing when Dafook left. Maybe it's an aura of influence. Notice that Dafook appeared with Titan Speakerman. Then Titan flew away and Dafook left after him. Most likely Dafook is controlling Titan Speakerman with that green glow. But then I don't understand why he controlled the infected Titan as well. Maybe the glow says something else. You can also see in this footage here that there is no glow. It seems to be an editing error again, since Dafook should have been standing there on the roof watching the whole time. Remember those two Skibidi toilets at the beginning of the episode? Apparently they ran away when Titan Speakerman showed up nearby. Unlike them, the mutant didn't run away but went around Titan from behind. By the way, he dropped all the agents on the pins somewhere along the way. I think he was going to cut off his speakers just like in episode 47 this mutant did with the saws. But there's another theory. His iron claw has the same glow as the Skibidi parasite. Maybe he could have taken control of it. But luckily, Titan spotted the hidden enemy and destroyed him quickly. Somehow the blast from his cannon was quite small this time, but it was enough to ignite and destroy the mutant. This moment with helicopters reminded me a lot of episode 51, where at the end, the same Skibidi appeared on the horizon. But like I said, these Skibidi are very weak, because once they fire, they are useless. That being said, they chose a great tactic, to shoot them all together. But these helicopters turn out to be very weak, because the Titan is now armored. And that's when we see the ultimate. He flew up into the air and started spinning around and firing at everyone around him. Speakerman flew away, and Titan Cameraman arrived after him. This tells us that the action takes place right after episode 57. The Titan Speakerman then flew away immediately, while the cameraman stood there for a while giving a thumbs up. By the way, have you thought about the fact that Speakerman saw everything that was happening to him when he was infected? Looks like he flew straight to Skibidi's base because he knows where it is. Maybe Titan Cameraman stayed late to get his hammer. As we remember, after Titan hit the G-Man toilet with all his might, hammer has disappeared. I thought the hammer had broken, but as it turns out, Titan just dropped it. By the way, I've mentioned many times that sometimes the hammer doesn't have a turbine when it's not used in the episode and just hangs behind Titan's back. Apparently the author heard that because now the hammer has a turbine. Cameraman's looking like, what's going on here? All right, I'm moving on. The cameramen on the lamppost are giving thumbs up, which means you should like this video if you haven't already. Well, I have a few assumptions after this episode. The first is that Skibidi Scientist now controls all the mutants because they start to behave differently. Think back to the silent toilet from episode 42, or Skibidi UFO. These mutants stand out and are different from the other Skibidi in their behavior. I think they're under control, while the other Skibidi toilets are still human-like. There may be a confrontation among the toilets, but right now all the Skibidi are losing badly, so something has to happen to tip the balance in their side. That said, for now we're just waiting for the new and improved Titan Cinema Man to show up. I think we will see it very soon. Also, the POV cameraman didn't help anyone this time around. I don't know if Dafook pays attention to this when making an episode, but it looks like the POV cameraman is a traitor. He just watched his friends get destroyed without anyone attacking him. Now I would like to address the viewers of my channel. I think a lot of you know Elite Cameraman, so he had a trouble. I will not say what exactly. I think soon he will make a video about it. Anyway, he needs your support now, so please go to his channel and Discord and write how much we appreciate his work. Thank you all. Also, some of my videos may also be deleted due to copyright complaints from Dafook, but don't worry. My lawyers will work on it, and the videos will be restored soon. And I will still continue to make new videos for you. Subscribe to the channel so we don't lose each other. I'll keep you updated. And that was me, ISO Toilet. See ya!